1400 years ago in chapter 16, Quran addressed honeybee using feminine verb, takhzi. That is not a coincidence, there is deep scientific reason behind. Modern science has confirmed only female honeybee builds hive and gathers nectar. Genetics reveals that male honeybee possesses 16 chromosomes and female honeybee carrying 16 pair of chromosomes, which is why Allah mentioned honeybee in chapter 16. Welcome back, this is the episode 8 of our Knowing Allah series. This is Sheikh Salman. Today we will explore deep hidden science in the Quran regarding to the honeybee. Now come those who are renowned words due to this verse, this chapter named Surah An-Nahl. As I mentioned in its introduction, An-Nahl means the honeybee, a unique masterpiece of Allah's creation. If you want to understand in depth, go watch National Geographic and Discovery Channel. They will tell you what a remarkable species Allah has created. وَأَوَاهُ رَبُّكَ إِلَى النَّهْلِ, and your Lord inspired the honeybee. Its literally meaning is instilled into its instinct. This revelation is not the kind of revelation that comes to prophet, nor is it kind of revelation that comes to human in the form of dream. This revelation, this inspiration means their instinct, their nature. Allah placed this knowledge into their instinct. Even honeybee doesn't itself consciously realize that it possesses this quality. It just simply follows its nature. Just as if you place fresh meat before God, it will not look at it, because its nature dictates that that is not your food. Or if you finally chop beautiful cucumber and place before lion, it wouldn't touch it. It will attack you instant, because that is what's embedded in its nature by Allah, that it has no attraction to cucumber, though it doesn't consciously analyze it. Now you tell me, when the animal doesn't consciously know it possesses this quality, could be the creator of these qualities? Take crocodile for example. Crocodile doesn't know it can snap jaw shut with 3000 pound of force, and its muscle to open jar so weak. If you wrap a tape around its snout, it cannot open it. And if you place a bone in his mouth, 3000 pound of force would completely crush it to dust. Nothing can stop its jaw to closing, even a metal rod would bend. But look at the weakness. Once it snaps shut, as you can see in the National Geographic and Discovery Channel, when rescuer wrap a tape around its mouth, it cannot break it. Since crocodile doesn't even consciously realize that it possesses this strength and this weakness, so it is not the creator of these qualities. Allah best of these qualities. Similarly, Allah gave some unique quality to the honeybee. Place this quality into their instinct. أَتَّخِذِ مِنَ الْجِبَالِ بُيُوتًا وَمِنَ الشَّجَرِ, and build your house in high mountain and in the tree. Think of Amazon rainforest. Their highly trained people climb massive tree, light fire with leaves to drive bee away, and extract hug amount of honey. You can watch this video on YouTube channel. Mimma yahisun, in the structure or roof built by humans. Go build your houses in high places. Allah inspired this into the instinct of honeybee, making a natural part of its behavior that it goes and builds hive strictly in elevated places. And look at the beehives. Its each cell perfectly hexagonal 6 sides. And today modern science has confirmed 6-side shape is mathematically optimal for the structural strength and space efficiency. Who taught the honeybee to build 6 sides instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or round circle? Allah placed this knowledge into their instinct. And whatever was their weakness, Allah removed through nature. Allah gave them covering in the form of feather and fur that doesn't need to washing. All feathers shed, new feather grow. And few animals shed their skin, even they don't know why they are shedding and how new one grows. Allah designed them in that way. Humans, on the other hand, have to constantly wash and sneeze clothes, but animals were given a natural pelt. Look at the polar bears at the North Pole surviving there. Look at the Siberian tiger. Look at the penguin. And the male penguin stays carrying an egg on his feet for 4 months strength. Female penguin lies an egg on his feet and leaves, and it tucks it under his belly above the eyes through blizzard and chilling season, making it warm. Meanwhile, female penguin goes into sea to feed and returns well nourished. During this time, male penguin eats nothing. It's surviving by its own burning fat. Does it consciously plan this? No. Allah best of these threat. Then female penguin returns carrying a fish in her beaks to feed newly hatching chick. Look at how Allah organized everything. Which is why Allah mentioned in Quran, I inspired honeybee to make honey. Summa kulli min kulli samarati fasluka zuluba rabbika zulula. And go eat every kind of fruits and follow a smooth path of your Lord. Quran states this in a way that people of that time could comprehend. Teaching them advanced science back then would have overwhelming. Now modern science explains us that honeybee navigate path created by Allah. A honeybee travels many miles daily, sucking nectar from the thousands of flowers to make a single drop of honey, and navigate back using exact same path by its nature. It knows which path it took and follows it right back to the hives. And there is queen bee, its entire ecosystem running seamlessly. Honeybee know where to gather nectar and where to pour honey. But humans have altered this by building artificial bee farm, making some honeybee lazy. Instead of visiting flower, it sucks sugarcane molasses placed right nearby, making a different quality of honey. Humans have distributed its own health and destroyed the nature's ecosystem too. Even today, if you manage to get pure honey for $200 and $300, then it is the true blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Most commercial honey labeled 100% pure is just molasses-based syrup rather than flower nectar. يَخْرُجُ مِن بُطُونِهَا شَرَابًا مُخْتَلِفٌ أَلْوَانُهُ فِيهِ شِفَاءٌ لِلنَّاسِ. From their bellies comes a liquid of various color in which there is healing for mankind. We all know honey is one of the greatest home remedy because it contains healing property, and modern science has confirmed that. Once I tasted pure honey in my life. I have never tasted such a honey in my entire life. Its color was yellow. That day I realized that as there is vast difference between normal dates and the dates of Makkah Medina, similarly there is vast difference between the honey and the molasses based syrup. And earlier people used honey for this reason: pure honey never spoiled. Even after hundreds of years, it never spoiled. Which is why earlier people used to carry honey while traveling. Cooked gravy would rot, but honey wouldn't. But pure honey. And I will conclude my video with this hadith of Bukhari. A man came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His brother had diarrhea, and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised him to take honey. After a while, he returned and said his brother diarrhea has increased. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised him again to take honey and stated, "The words of Allah is truth, and the stomach of your brother is false." On the third attempt, his brother was completely cured. And there is another word of Sahih Muslim: Allah never sent down any disease without sending its cure, except death. And after observing these all things, you realize that the entity who inspired every species of the universe, the entity who omnipotent to do everything, the entity who bestowed you blessing like honey, only He deserves to be worshipped. So that is Allah.